Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Monday evening, so let's begin. First up, New Hampshire man seriously injured in Merrimack crash. A New Hampshire man was flown to a Massachusetts hospital for serious injuries he sustained in a car crash shortly after midnight Monday in Merrimack. Adrian, 28, of Laconia, lost control of his 2021 Toyota Camry while driving on the F.E. Everett Turnpike north around 12:25 a.m. Monday. Adrian went off the right side of the road, hit a tree, and partially rolled over, according to New Hampshire State Police. The crash occurred in the area of mile marker 14.2 in the town of Merrimack. Adrian suffered serious injuries and was taken by medical helicopter to Leahy Clinic in Burlington, Massachusetts. The incident required all northbound lanes of the F.E. Everett Turnpike in the area to be shut down for approximately an hour to 20 minutes. The New Hampshire State Police was assisted on scene by Merrimack Police and Fire Department. The crash remains under investigation. Anyone who may have witnessed the crash is urged to contact Trooper Tyler Duhamel at tyler.jduhamel@dus.nh.gov or at 603-223-8787. NYPD search for man who opened fire on Bronx children. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
My legacy's not just what I did, but why I did it. I did it for you.
Now to that urgent manhunt for the suspect seen opening fire in front of two children in the Bronx. Police releasing a new picture of the shooter after another violent weekend across the country. Stephanie Ramos joins us now with more. Good morning, Stephanie.
Robin, good morning. Violence surged across the country this weekend here in New York City. Those two young children escaped tragedy by mere inches after that gunman opened fire.
This morning, the manhunt is on for this suspect involved in a dramatic shooting in New York City. NYPD releasing this image of the 24-year-old suspect they say shot a man inches away from children in the Bronx. The young kids were on their way to a candy store last Thursday evening when the gunman opened fire on his intended target. You can see this 10-year-old girl shield her 5-year-old brother as the gunman unloads.
I'm disgusted. going to be honest with you. It's very alarming.
The victim was struck in the leg and back and taken to the hospital, where he's expected to survive. Miraculously, the kids were not injured. This is just one of a string of violent shootings across the country. In Oakland, California, where thousands of people gathered to celebrate the first Juneteenth as a federal holiday, 7 people were shot, including a 22-year-old man who died from his wounds. In Colorado, more than 114 rounds fired at a party, killing 1 and leaving 4 injured.
We've had what many consider a perfect storm, with the pandemic exacerbating inequalities, and we've also seen a large increase in firearm sales.
Last night, the siblings in this latest shooting and their family honored at the Yankees game.
It just breaks your heart that kids can't walk to the candy store.
Officials say gun violence, like the coronavirus, has taken an unequal toll on communities of color. According to the Gun Violence Archive, 137 children under the age of 11 have died in shootings this year, nearly 400 injured. George.
Okay, Stephanie, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.